What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AUTOBAHN. My name is Max, and today is a good day because the sun is out. This is the Mclaren 765 LT, and it is probably the most extreme road-going McLaren you can buy. It is based on the 720S. LT stands for long tail, and it is the track version of the 720S, but it is still very much a road car. So today I'm going to show you around this amazing car. We've got some Novitec goodies on this car as well, and I want to start this review by thanking Absolute Motors in the Netherlands, who have very kindly allowed us to take out their 765 LT, and who are also responsible for a couple of very cool details you can see on this car, like the little orange pinstripe all around the car, the Novitec wheels, the carbon bonnet and the carbon roof scoop. This thing looks so freaking mean. So I'm going to show you around it, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn, that way for an Autobahn blast. Now, the 765 LT is lighter, 80 kilos, stiffer, and has 25% more downforce than the 720S. So it is the ultimate version of this platform. Of course, we've got a carbon tub, and it only weighs 1,339 kilos, this 765 LT. And that is down to a couple of very important things compared to a 720S. It's got a lighter windscreen, it's got lighter glass polycarbonate at the rear. We've got the Senna seats, which are super light. Normally it also has lighter wheels. These Novitec wheels, I don't know the weight of those. And you also get a titanium exhaust. Now, if that 80 kilos of weight saving is not enough for you, you can also go to MSO. And if you pay them £30,000, you can get the door skins, so the outer door shells, and the rear bumper in carbon fiber as well, which saves you another 7 kilos. So good luck with that. So at the front, we've got those super recognizable 720 lights, of course, but this front bumper is much more aggressive. The car in general is 57 millimeters longer than a 720S, but of course, being a long tail, most of that is at the rear, 48 millimeters. But that does mean that the rest is at the front. Very pronounced and aggressive, little winglet on the side there. And as I said, we've got this super amazing carbon bonnet by Novitec, or at least this part is added, which does give the front a very, very aggressive look. That looks stunning. Hood scoop or roof scoop as well in carbon, super nice. Air vents here in the front fenders as well to relieve pressure from the wheel wells. And as I said, we've got these Novitec wheels, very beautiful wheel, actually does suit the car very well. These front wheels are 20-inch, and we've got wrapped around that Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber. As standard, this car comes on Pirelli Trofeo R tires, which is a very aggressive tire, basically a semi-slick. And behind that, we've got carbon ceramic brakes. Now, Absolute Motors have also painted these calipers in that matching orange, the LT orange, which is really cool. And then those brake discs, these Brembos, these calipers are from the McLaren Senna, and for £15,000 you can also upgrade your brakes to the discs of the Senna, which are 60% stronger, and they have better heat management, and it takes 7 months to make those discs, including 3 months in an oven being baked at 1,000 degrees Celsius. Now, as I said, that's a €15,000 or pound or whatever option, but this car, I believe, has the Club Sport Pro package, because it also has the titanium roll cage and the harnesses, so that also means that you get the upgraded brakes. Suspension wise, they also fiddled with that, so this car still has the hydraulically cross-linked damper setup, but the suspension is a bit stiffer, the ride height is lower, the front track is wider, and it has an additional helper spring, a stiffer torsion bar, and a quicker steering rack as well. All to make the car even more aggressive than it already is. We've got the big butterfly doors, of course. Absolutely insane. That is so cool. Even soft close. And then at the rear, beautiful carbon inlay here. Nice little extension there. the winglets, and we've got aluminium mesh here, which is also lightweight, lighter than on the 720S. Massive diffuser down there, and also note all the orange accents, which I do think give the car a very racy look. Titanium exhaust, as you can see, all blue inside. And then we've got the engine down there. You can see it if you look through here actually, which is basically the 720S engine with forged aluminium pistons, the head gasket from the Senna, and it's got an upgraded fuel pump as well. And that amounts to a total of 765 horsepower and 800 Newton meters. Of course, up from 720 horsepower in the 720S. Absolutely incredible performance. 0 to 100, 2.8 seconds. 0 to 300, 18 seconds, which is insanely quick. 3.4 seconds quicker than a 720S. But this rear end is quite insane. This has to be one of the most aggressive road cars you can buy right now. It is so amazing. I love the fact that you can actually see all that carbon through the mesh here at the rear. And then you can see the gearbox, 7-speed dual clutch, 21-inch wheels at the rear, so 1 inch bigger than the fronts. And then if we look inside, we've got the Senna seats, so the super thin carbon shells. And when we get in, you can actually see the carbon tub here. This is the carbon tub actually, and this of course. But you can see all that exposed carbon when you open the door, which is amazing. And I am going to turn on the car immediately to cool the camera a bit. So on the inside we've got a lot of Alcantara. They have stripped as much as they can. So normally you have a little bit of storage space in the door here, which has been replaced by this elastic thing, which saves 800 grams of weight. So that is pretty die hard. Carbon center console here with a cup holder, another one over there, really good. I don't know why supercars usually don't have cup holders. This has two, very good. And then you can see the MSO titanium bar there to mount the harnesses, but we also have a regular seat belt, which I really like. And then the center console, the center stack here, very simple, with of course the controls for your powertrain and handling. Press that button, powertrain in track, and handling in sport, which is fine. And of course the folding display. Now the most amazing thing about this car when you get in it is the seating position. It's like you get into a GT car, like a GT3 or a GT4 car. You sit so low and upright. The steering wheel is nice and close, so the seating position is very relaxed for a car that otherwise is not relaxed at all. All right, let's do the tunnel, and then we have to go that way because, as you can see, they are working over there. Oh, is it open? I think it is. Horses are there, so we are not going to floor it. Okay, so driving a 765 LT, as I said, the seating position is similar to a race car, and it just gives you so much confidence driving this car because your body is just relaxed. It doesn't have to brace itself because the seats, you just are captured in these seats with these high shoulders as well, and then your arms are nice and relaxed because the seating position is so freaking perfect. All right, so let's do a launch control. We just stop the car, hit the launch button down here, left foot on the brake, full throttle, 3,000, 3.5. Oh. Oh, that is pretty damn insane for a rear wheel drive car. The traction is managed so well. I just have traction control on. And the way it gets off the line is so insane. We actually did a 2.7 0 to 100, which that is outrageously quick for a rear-wheel drive car. Oh. The speed at which everything happens is so crazy. It's just accumulating speed at a very alarming rate. Oh, and it just gets quicker the higher up you go. So if you compare this to a Ferrari F8 Tributo, which we drove recently, that car has so much low-end torque. You just put your foot down and it goes. It is absolutely catapulted. This, I feel like, gets much quicker. Is this guy getting out of the way for me? I think so. What a legend. Okay, so for the Autobahn we are going to go handling comfort, I think, because this suspension is absolutely magical. I have to say that the combination between this chassis, this tub, everything being so stiff, and then being able to soften those dampers is a pretty magical combination. But before we begin, I want to introduce to you the new feature of the Dragy GPS performance box. Now, you know the Dragy, we use it in our acceleration videos. We use it to do our acceleration measurements, as you can see. So the 0 to 100, 100 to 200, quarter mile. Dragy has now introduced a new feature called Dragy Lap. You can download that app in the App Store and it introduces a lap timer using your existing Dragy. So it's not a new device, it's just a new app. And it's not as complicated as some of the competitors out there, like a V-Box or like the system at a track. This is meant to just plug and play. Now, if you don't know how Dragy works, I'll show you quickly. This is the device and it basically utilizes a 10 Hz GPS antenna. It has a Bluetooth connector and a battery. That's basically it. This device connects to your phone, as you can see in our videos. Now, for this new lap timer app, of course, that means that you can very accurately measure your way around a track. And something very convenient is that you can find nearby tracks. You just open the app and you look around basically and you see which tracks are available near you. You can check out which laps you have done there and your history at that track, which is very cool. Now, the main two features of this app are the fact that you have predictive lap timing and a dual camera mode. So what that means is you just put your phone in a phone mount, you can film yourself and the way ahead, and you also have a delta on screen, which means that you can see in green or in red whether you're quicker or slower than your fastest or your previous lap, which is very, very nice. And we have actually tested this, as you can see, on the Zandvoort GP track, the F1 track with the new Porsche Cayman GT4 RS. I was able to improve on my lap time quite dramatically, and I could see myself, heading around 2 seconds below my fastest time when I crossed start finish. So that is amazing and it works really well. So once you have done a lap or a session, you can see that you can analyze your results. You can preview a lot of data about your lap. So the speed, the elevation, stuff like that are all available in the app. And you also have a revolutionary 3D view, which means that you can follow yourself around the lap, indicating the speed you were doing at that time. And you can see the different colors representing the different speed, which I think looks absolutely amazing. And you can also share your session when you're done. And it indicates your session, the amount of laps, the highest speed, the best time, the track you were on, stuff like that. So the result is a very sleek looking video with very interesting overlay. You can watch yourself driving, you can see the road ahead, you can see all the most important data, and I think it just looks amazing. And I'm really happy that Dragy added this feature to their app. So to celebrate the introduction of the new Dragy Lab app, if you want to buy a Dragy, again you can use it as a performance measurement tool for 0 to 100, quarter mile, 100 to 200, and now as a lap timer as well. You can buy it in our store. I'll give you a €10 discount if you use code GT4RS. Go check it out. Link is in the top right corner to go to our shop to buy one of these Dragys. Super nice device. So go check it out and enjoy the video. Bit of tire squeal there. Oh! Oh, that is so explosive. That is actually insane. That was way quicker than I was expecting it to be. And then when you let off the throttle, the air brake raises. I don't know if you guys can see that in the mirror, which you can actually feel. But this thing is absolutely brutal above like 5,500 RPM. And I'm braking. Oh my lord, those brakes are incredible. Oh, Mclaren. Man, oh man. It feels like a freaking rocket ship, this thing. The view out of the car is so amazing. You have that steering wheel in just the perfect position. What a car, what a freaking car. Now, I do feel like I have to address something, because when I did the Ferrari F8 review, I said this is the best supercar you can buy today. And a lot of you were saying you need to drive the 765 LT. Well, I'm driving it now, and I am sticking to my statement. I think as a supercar, the F8 is a bit more complete, as you know, you can drive that thing daily as well and it will be incredible. I feel like the F8 is a bit more polished as well. This is a lot more raw and everything happens very quickly, and it's an incredibly intense experience. Now, do I like that better than the Ferrari experience? Yes sir, definitely. But I don't think that this car is as complete a supercar as the F8 is. So I do stick to my statement, but I would rather have this, obviously. This is incredible. Now, of course, we also measured the 100 to 200 performance. Bear in mind, 32 degrees outside temperature. And we did 4.4 seconds, 100 to 200, which is the fastest stock car we have tested. I mean, look at this thing. That is truly magnificent. The way this thing just keeps going. Outrageous. And then those brakes, man, oh man. Oh, Jesus, man. You have to be alert to drive this car. You really need to be on your toes. It is such a crazy experience. Oh! So what is my conclusion about this 765 LT? Well, it definitely is the most capable supercar you can buy today. Nothing else handles, feels, communicates like a McLaren. And if you add those hydraulically cross-linked dampers to the mix, which I've got in comfort right now, they soak up everything. But the car does not lose any of that feedback. It still talks to you. It's saying to you everything that's happening. And it is also pretty damn stable at high speed. Oh man. Oh, there are some bumps here. I have to brake for those. Oh my god, Absolute Motors, thank you so much for sharing this car with us, for sharing this experience with us. This has been absolutely magic. I am in love with this car. Wow, 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 wow. That is pretty damn insane. So that's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It is 5:10 in the afternoon and I just did this run. I mean, I love this place. I absolutely love it. Thanks so much for watching. Go check out Absolute Motors on Instagram. They do incredible projects, so make sure you follow them on Instagram because yeah, those cars are pretty damn epic. If you want to watch another video, you can check out this one on the right. This playlist of reviews on the left, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and Absolute Motors channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.